Yeah. Hello guys. If you are new to the channel, welcome to the channel. If you are also old person who normally come to the channel and check it out and you're back, thank you for coming back. So guys, in this video we are going to be talking about how to predict on over 1.5 goals second half. How to predict on over 1.5 goals second half. So in predicting on over 1.5 goals second half, the first thing that you need to know is you need to know a league that they score most goals. That's the first thing that you need to look out for. And the second thing, that you, let me even set an example of teams that you like, a particular kind of leagues that I've seen, or a particular kind of league that I've seen to be scoring most of the goals are that of Germany Bundesliga 2. You can go to Italy Serie A as well. So that's some of the games, and Netherlands elite division, and I will mention others as I continue to go. But let's just move for now. So as you now know, the first thing that you need to know is you need to know teams or leagues that they score most of the goals. After you now know that leagues that score most of the goals, the second thing that you need to now know is you need to know teams in particular that score most of their goals second half. That's the second thing that you need to know. Teams that score most of their goals second half. After you have now seen you have now know teams that score most of their goals second half, then you are good to go. And example of teams that score most of their goals second half is Real Madrid. They score most of their goals second half, and Bayern Munich is also one of that teams. And Bayer Leverkusen is one of them. Ajax is also part. Benfica and Betway of Porto. So that kind of game, like teams, they score most of their goals second half. And I can testify Benfica is one of that good teams. That score most of their goals second half. So when you are to bet, you need to also look out for teams that score most of their goals second half. And more to the point, before you bet on over 1.5 goals second half, you need to look for teams in particular that score most of their goals. You need to look for teams that, after you have now looked for teams that score most of their goals second half, the next thing that you need to look out for is you need to look out for games that the teams played, the teams played before they are playing that particular game that you are to bet on. Teams that, let's say if they play, as I always say, Champions League, Europa League, a serious game before playing that particular game, please don't bet on over 1.5 goals. But if you see that it's just a normal league game that they play and they have to play another league game, then it's a good chance for you to place on your over 1.5 goals. And the reason for me saying that if you see them play, they play a tough game and they are to play that particular game and you shouldn't bet on over 1.5 goals, is that if you see them play, let's say for instance, if they play Champions League for instance, most of their serious players, they will not let them in. And so actually they are the type of team that you have done, and they are the type of teams that normally score most of their goals second half, but they will not put all their key players in the game. That's the key thing that you need to take note. And so after you now know that they score most of their goals second half, they didn't play any serious game ahead. They didn't play any serious game ahead. So that kind of game, you can make sure that it's a key thing to tell you that this one they are going to score as the way they normally do. They normally score most of their goals second half, they are going to still do the same. And more to the point, before you also bet on over 1.5 goals, you need to also check for the game that they will be playing ahead. You need to check for games that they will be playing ahead after they have played that particular game. So if they are going to play a serious game, just know that they will not also put their key players in that particular game. They will not put their key players in that particular game. So making them to score less goals. So making your over 1.5 goal to be nullified or not valid. So you need to also check out for that before placing your over 1.5 goal second half. So anyway, you check out that they are going to still play a league game and they have played a league game, they are to play a league game, then it's actually 99% sure that they are going to continue with their goal scoring of second half over 1.5 goals. So after you have now checked out for that, the last but not the least is to check for injury list. Please, we undermine this, but it's serious. Injury list. Make sure that you always check injury list before betting on any game. So when you check on injury list, for instance, you check for injury list, for instance, and you see that okay, a key player who is always scoring goals, let's say their top scorer is on injury list, then it's a key sign to tell you that please don't bet on that kind of game on over 1.5 goals. But if you see a team playing like their key player is inside or is going to be entering second half, then it's a good chance for you to place your over 1.5 goals second half, and you are good to go, and you are going to make a lot of money out of that. So, and now let me say some of the things that you should be checking out when you are to be betting, when you are to bet on your over, when you are to bet on your over 1.5 goals second half. So some of that teams should be Real Madrid, for instance. So most of their goals they score second half. Like first half they don't normally put most pressure on the game, and most of their games they normally put pressure in the second half. And Bayern Munich is also one of that teams that normally do that kind of thing. Benfica is also that kind of teams that normally do that. Ajax is also one of them. So you need to be checking out. There's also other teams that you can check out or do your analysis and add, but that's what I have for now to share with you. And if you watch the video from beginning to this part, then congratulations, you can go ahead and place your over 1.5 goals. But don't just go, please don't just go. Make sure you smash the subscribe button. Just smash the subscribe button and like the video, for instance. Also like the video so that it can reach other partners, those who are also ready to place on over 1.5 goals. Try to also help your friends. Share the video to your friends who are always interested in placing over 1.5 goals second half, and they are going to benefit it a lot. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.